Hi, I'm Tom Freyberg from WWI Magazine, and we're here at the IFAT show in Munich, Germany. And I'm pleased to say I'm joined by Egon Hufner, who is from Bürkert. Egon, thanks for joining me, and good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
So, Egon, give us a brief kind of overview of the organisation, how you got involved in drinking water, and some of the opportunities there.
Seeing the drinking water market, this market is very strong regulated by water regulations. Seeing in Europe, especially from the European government, or in the United States from the EPA. And the objective is to protect human health and to ensure also the water provided by water utilities is wholesome clean. And to ensure it, it is necessary to monitor a lot of parameters like pH, conductivity, chlorine, and so on. And in future, more and more also microbiological parameters. And as well, micropollutants coming from pesticides, coming from pharmaceutics.
Yeah.
And that's more or less the challenge we have in the future. And that's also the point where Bürkert stepped in with the question, okay, is it possible to have one unit, one measuring system for measure all these parameters?
So rather than having multiple systems for multiple markets, consolidating that into one unique system.
Exactly.
Egon, thank you, very interesting. We're now going to throw to one of your colleagues, Andreas, to find out more about one of the monitoring systems.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm now with Andreas Unschberger, who's going to give us a demonstration of the online monitoring system. Andreas, over to you.
Hello. Yeah, this is our online analysis system for water treatment systems, and we are analyzing the water at the outlet of potable water works, drinking water works, with 5 parameters, 5 of the important parameters of water: chlorine, pH, ORP value, turbidity and conductivity. And each measurement is just one cube, one measurement cube, and it's easy plugged into the system with one lever. And this is a measurement for the turbidity, for example, and it's just easy to maintain, and it's easy to plug into a system, and it's hot swap capable. I can turn it into the system while the measurement is running, and as soon as it is logged in, it is recognized by the bus and will turn to white. Okay, now it's operating again, the value comes to the system. And when going to the parameters of one of the sensors and going deeper into details, what the parameters of a sensor, the functions of a sensor shows, then the sensor says, okay, now I'm in the focus, because it's possible to do up to 30 measurements into the system in one waterworks.
In terms of interactivity, it's wireless, getting the data onto a tablet, computer?
Yes, we can connect the system to PCs, to a tablet, so you have a one-to-one display of this display on your tablet or on your PC, and you also can, by Wi-Fi or by Ethernet, connect to a supervising system, to a PLC system in the main station of the water plant, yes.
Okay, Andreas, thank you very much, very interesting. We're now going to go back to Egon to look at one of your Flowmeter solutions.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we've looked at the online monitoring solution. We're now looking at Flowmetering, and a new product on the market from Bürkert, and we're back with Egon. So Egon, welcome back. So over to you. Give us a demonstration and a talk through some of the benefits of this solution.
Yes, well, flow monitoring, it's a task where you have to deal with a lot of questions. Okay, first would be, okay, what's the media you would like to measure? Is the media conductive? Is it not conductive? Are there some solids in the fluids, hard solids or fruit parts, for example? Also a lot of questions. Must it be hygienic designed? Is it allowed to have some particles in the line? And that's the point where Bürkert stepped in again, okay, with the question, is it really necessary to have something in the line for measuring the flow? That was the starting point. No? And the result was to have a flow meter. Looks like a pipe. The internal part looks like a pipe.
Yeah.
And you can look through, you see nothing than a pipe. And the technology behind, that's the so-called SAV technology, also it's called surface acoustic wave. And there we have different sensors on the pipe. In summary, 4 sensors for measuring the flow speed and as well measuring the wave traveling along the surface. And the correlation between all these flow signals, wave signals, we calculate out of it the flow speed, and it's also possible to calculate the density and the mass flow. And that's then a solution we can solve most of the problems in the markets. Also problems like changing densities, are there particles in the fluid, is it conductive or non-conductive. Also we have a new technology solves really a lot of problems.
Okay, well we wish you the best of luck for the continued rollout and launch of the flow solution. And we're now going to take a look at one final product, which is on gas dosing.
Okay, thank you. Now, Tom, I would like to show you some special system for treating the water. Also, especially if you have water source like groundwater coming out of the ground, you have the problem situation that you have iron or manganese in the water. And maybe you know it from at home. If you open the tap, then you get a red colored water out of it, then the reason is iron or manganese. And there are also some regulations that the level of the iron manganese may not be higher than 0.5 milligrams per liter and manganese of 0.05. And to reduce this content, it can be solved by injecting air in the water. And this is done by this unit. And the injection of air must be in relation to the water flow. Here we have a small unit. This small unit reads the water flow, the reference flow, and in relation to the reference flow, a certain amount of air will be injected into the water. The water reacts with the oxygen, and then we get an hydroxide of iron or an hydroxide of manganese, and that can be filtered out with a filter. That's more or less the intention of this box. The same box or similar box can also be taken for injecting carbon dioxide, for example, for setting a certain pH value. And that is important to get a certain reaction, maybe for coagulation or flocculation. Also there are several possibilities of using this box within a water treatment system.
And finally, Egon, maybe you can summarize by saying how all of your products are designed to be used together, to link together.
And that's also a really huge advantage Bürkert can offer, because every water utility, every project is different. We have every time a different sizing, and Bürkert can take all these products out of our basket. And that's a big advantage we have. Also we are very, very open, very flexible to any project.
Okay, well we wish you the best of luck. There's plenty of products to talk about and move forward. And good luck for the rest of the time here at IFAT.
Thank you very much.